My lovers, Gemini Nation and their lovers, welcome to the September reading for the astrological sign of Gemini. And remember, it's for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising, and Venus sign. Because when you're watching these, especially when you're watching these for love, these are the placements you're going to watch. So you're going to watch your Sun, you're going to watch your Moon placement, your rising and Venus, and then your person's placement in these four, because sometimes, especially when it deals with twins, the energies could be flipped, right? So in order to get the full message and get full triangulation, you're going to watch all 8 nicely. All right, so don't forget, the extended version of this is going to be on my Patreon page, as well as all my other extendeds and bonus material. So you can join my Patreon for $5.55 per month, and you get access to all my extended and all my bonus material. And the mid-month updates are only uploaded on Patreon. Okay? All right, so let's get into this reading. Let's see what's going on. We're going to see who's coming through to deliver a message, Gemini. Who's coming through here? Who am I channeling here? All right, let's see. It says child, orphan, and it's a negative aspect. Let's see what this is. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation. Seeking inappropriate surrogate family. So this is someone who keeps manifesting toxic relationships because they keep searching for that family that they never had. But because they never had that kind of family, then they still manifested the family from their childhood, which was toxic in the first place. So, this person they're like caught in a toxic cycle. And because they're afraid of abandonment, they are codependent. So they don't necessarily choose relationships or partners that are for their highest good. They don't really care once this person is stable and once this person is never going to leave them. That's good enough. Okay, so this is a codependent energy that is coming through here. And they're just looking for something stable, and they will choose stability even over love. Okay, but that's just them and their wounding. So once a person never leaves them, they're fine. It says here prostitute, but the light aspect accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So this person, they really are go-getters, especially in the 3D, but they're not going to compromise their integrity or compromise their principles in order to get ahead. Okay? But they're very much grounded in the material world. There's no doubt about that. But they're not going to compromise their integrity or their connection to spirit for material gain. Let's see what else we can get here. So again, just like everybody else, they have their light and dark attributes and their challenges. It says here rebel, but the light attribute. It says challenges authority to effect social change. Reject spiritual systems that do not serve inner needs. So this person, they're not dogmatic. If they see that there's a certain belief that does not suit them, then they are willing to change and embrace something else that nourishes their core. Now, so a good example of that, maybe there's someone born into, maybe I'm just using it as an example, people, a fundamentalist Christian background. That's the religion of the family. It's the religion for generations. They might even be pastors or whatever in this religion. If this person realizes or recognizes, listen, this is no longer nurturing my soul, I have to find something else, then they're willing to do that. They're not going to stay there dogmatically just because it was the religion of their family. Okay, that's just an example. Same thing, maybe they grew up in a family that believed in spiritualism, but no, they found that maybe, listen, this doesn't feed my soul, and maybe a fundamental Christian group or some other whatever more resonates with them. They're willing to, leave that behind and go there. It's just about, they're willing, or they're searching for something that resonates with their soul rather than, staying with the status quo. Okay? What else are we getting here? And then we have, in that card, they also talked about, being able to galvanize people for social change. So not staying with that fixed system or that template that they were born into, okay, maybe, not sticking to the same political party as their parents just because it's what their parents have always done. No, they're willing to, question that authority, question their family choices, and really does something that it must resonate with their soul. It's as simple as that. Whatever is happening, it must resonate with their soul. Let's get a few more cards here. So if this is starting to sound like your person, then this reading is for you. Yeah, this is a prince. Romantic charm and potential for power. All right, so this is someone who, they're really a romantic at heart, but there are things that happened to them in childhood that may have warped that personality. Maybe they were abused or whatever it is, and this really affected their romantic heart, their purity, because this person, they're naturally tender. They're naturally beautiful, and they believe in love. They do believe in love at core. They do believe in love, but they might have allowed their ego to cloud that personality for a little while, and that's because of their wounding, And it says potential for power. So this is someone, who's being groomed to take up a particular mantle or responsibility as well. Somebody who's maybe getting ready to court the love of their life. It also says engineer. Ability to give creative energy a practical expression. Talent for design and resolutions to common dilemmas. So this is someone who can definitely think outside the box, pardon the cliche. I'm definitely not an engineer in that respect then. And really, they're a visionary. They're a visionary, and they can see where a need exists and design a solution to fill that need. I'm getting that in the past, they might not have used this for their highest good. In the past, they might have even used this to manipulate their relationships. In that, they might have been able to look inside a person, see where a need exists, and then fill that hole. And that's how they gain access to the person. But now they're learning to use this in a very positive way. I'm going to get 3 more cards, because 8 is the number right now. Strength. Just coming out to the Leo season, so we're going to ride on that strength. Virgin. Oh, so it might even be a Virgo here. Maintaining symbolic purity of heart and spirit. So this person here, I'm getting a return to innocence kind of vibe, because all of this feels like new energy. It's like they're returning to their core self, moving from that wounded child, that orphan child, and moving into their core being. Maybe this person might have just emerged from a dark night of the soul or something like that, but there's something fresh and new that's coming out from this person's vibe. shapeshifter, skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. So again, we're getting that visionary vibe, but we're also getting that this person, they might be a channel, or they may have access to different realms, including the lower realms as well. So this person has to be very careful, because they have the ability to either vibe very, very low and connect with some very negative entities, or they can raise their consciousness and really access some higher realms of consciousness. And that's why I'm really picking up the Virgo vibe here, because Virgo, when we think about the story of the Virgin, Virgo has access, because we're talking about the Virgin, the story of the Virgin. We're talking about Persephone, where Persephone, she lived for 6 months in the heavens and 6 months in hell. So this is what Virgo is all about. They have access to all realms, to the 5D and upper realms, and to the 3D, and to the realms lower than the 3D. This is why Virgo has to be so careful, because they have always been a natural channel. They can always access. So I wouldn't be surprised if when we go into our reading, we see a Virgo making an appearance, because we have 2 cards of Virgo here. And this analytics, it's also a Virgo. Oh, this is too much. I'm going to put these back. I just need one more card. All right, there we have. Oh, we have trickster, but the light aspect. Transcending convention, stuffiness, and predictable behavior. So this, it really falls in line with the rebel card. So this person, they're not about conformity. They're not about conformity. They're not about the template that they were born with. They are about being true to self. Okay? So there's a need for personal integrity with this person. They feel that they must always be their authentic self, no matter the situation where they're in. You could either like them, hate them, whatever. They don't matter. It doesn't matter. All right, so let's go into these cards here and see what are they feeling when they're thinking when they think about you. What are they thinking? When they think about you, what's the mental processing there? And then we're going to look at blockages, and then it goes into the extended reading where we look at the third party situation, if there is one. How do they feel about you? What they might be hiding, messages from their 3D self, messages from their higher self, and then future actions towards you. All right, so when they think about you and the connection, all right, they're thinking about bringing in some kind of message of love. Okay, Gemini, this is getting a little loud here. Sorry. Yeah, they're thinking about bringing in some kind of message of love. This is the Page of Wands, and Page of Wands is about passionate communication, maybe immature communication, but you don't mind it because it comes from the heart, you know? So they're thinking about communicating with you right now. Maybe you guys have not been in communication. There's some kind of message of love that they want to bring to you. I'm getting that this message of love could be they could be telling you about maybe the breakup of a soulmate connection, or some of the connection that they were with. Or it could be that they're seeking to reconcile after you guys had some kind of breakup. They could also be messaging you to say that they want to put the past behind, because this could mean that as well. But you know what? I'm going to pull some cards on this and let you know what it means. So this Page of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy, and this Six of Cups in reverse here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Now it could be as well that they may think or they may perceive that they have lost this soulmate connection with you from whatever happened in the past. I'm going to pull cards on this and see what it means. Let me just get some other cards, and if it's not clarified, I'm going to pull some cards from another deck. This person is thinking about taking a leap of faith with you. But besides taking a leap of faith with you, I'm getting that this person is just embarking on their spiritual journey. Maybe they might have gone through a dark night of the soul. Maybe they've just awakened, but they're now embarking on a spiritual journey, and perhaps they want to tell you about that. They may also think that they've been a fool where this relationship was concerned in the past, and they really want to come and make some kind of apology. Maybe that's what the message is all about. Let's see what else this person is thinking. Yeah, they're thinking that, in the past, they might have overlooked your cup of love because they themselves may not have felt worthy. But now they're recognizing what the universe was trying to give them in the form of you, and they're now coming back and see if they can turn this relationship around. This is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. This is Aries energy with the Fool. They perceive that there's a lot of conflict between you guys. So I'm really getting that you guys might not have been in communication for a while. Or it may be that maybe in the past or even now, people were playing mind games, trying to manipulate the situation. And maybe that's what caused you guys to go into separation or no communication. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy there. Yeah. When they think about you, they believe that you are their total wish fulfillment. Their 10 of Cups. That's a realization that they have gotten, whilst you guys were in separation. Because I really do think that you guys may not be talking right now. They realize that you're the 10 of Cups. You're their family. They want to have this family with you. They want to tell you. They want to speak their truth. They want to offer love. They want to have this happy home life. Because I think they've been getting downloads from the divine about who you are to them. So they're all here in their emotions. I'm looking at all these cups that we're seeing here. So they're very much in their emotions, even though this is their headspace. So again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy there. So for a lot of you guys are dealing with water signs. They are in the midst of an awakening. And maybe that's why I was picking up this Fool energy. They're in the midst of an awakening. Now, they're not fully seeing things clearly with this Judgment card. Not yet. But they are mid-awakening. They're waking up. They're waking up to who you are to them. But I still don't think that they're seeing things clearly, or they might even be resisting this awakening because they can't face the hard truths, especially if they treated you badly in the past. They can't face those hard truths, So they're resisting this, and this is why this relationship here may not be progressing, because this person is resisting transformation. Okay? So there's a Cancer here. This is Sagittarius or Scorpio with this Judgment card. All right, let me see why the Six of Cups is in reverse and what this Fool is all about. And I'm also going to pull cards on Judgment in reverse. Why is the Six of Cups in reverse? Wow, that's cool. And we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to, okay. Yeah, they want to make some kind of apology here because they recognize that they weren't fair to you in the past. And there's some kind of karmic imbalance or some kind of imbalance between you guys. And they really want to come and apologize. Okay? So I'm getting that there was some kind of imbalance, and that's why you guys went into separation. Maybe you were the one that was only given in this relationship, and this person did not reciprocate. And that's what caused the relationship to what caused you guys to part ways. Why is the Fool here, Spirit? Okay. So I'm getting that This person recognized that they were very emotionally immature in the past. They were ungrounded, they were unbalanced, but now they want this relationship to progress. So they want to take a leap of faith with you. But this person is still not balanced, and I think they are in the dark night of the soul. So there are certain realizations about this relationship that are coming to the fore, but they're still not seeing everything very clearly. Let's see why this Judgment card is in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting is that they're still learning. They're still learning a lot of lessons here. They may even be in another connection, and that's also clouding their judgment. Let me get another card. So I'm getting that there's some kind of karmic lesson that they're learning. Because we have a Taurus here. Yeah, they might be in another connection, or it could be that they might be now learning about the power of this connection. For some of you guys, this might definitely be a twin. They could be thinking that they can't resurrect this connection because they might be in some sort of commitment at this point in time. And that's why this relationship can't progress. So there's a recognition here. Yeah. So there's a recognition here that you are the 10 of Cups, but they can't seem to push this relationship forward. And I do believe it's because they are either caught in a karmic cycle, learning different lessons, and they might be learning lessons about self-love. Okay? So what's blocking this connection at this point in time? Besides this person's spiritual awakening, because I do believe that they're going through a spiritual awakening. So they know that you're the one, but wherever they're at right now, they can't, there's no progress forward in this relationship. What's blocking this connection? Yeah, somebody's resisting transformation. They're resisting transformation, or they could be mid-transformation. Okay? There's certain aspects of themselves that they're not allowing to die. Five of Wands. Oh, this is Scorpionic energy here. This is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. This has a blockage. Maybe they're not fighting for this connection at this point in time. I'm really getting this person is mid-awakening. They might be in dark night of the soul. Maybe there's a need here to get rid of outside influences that may have colored this person's perception of you. Maybe there were people talking in their ear telling them gossip about you. That's what I'm getting here. What's blocking this connection? This person is in hermit mode. I tell you, I'm getting real dark night of the soul vibes from this person. There's a Virgo, right? This person has gone deep within to really examine why they do the things that they do. They're really addressing their inner wounding, which we saw began right back in childhood. They have abandonment issues. And that's why they keep manifesting toxic relationships. What's blocking this connection? Somebody might have been manipulative in the past, you know, or they may not have used all the tools in their toolbox to manifest a new beginning. But, you know, when you see the Magician as a blockage, this could be people doing like love spell work, that kind of crap. So there is that as well. Again, another Virgo here. So some of you definitely dealing with Virgo. What's blocking this connection? Somebody has a decision to make. Let me see. Yeah, they have a decision to make. Let me see if they've... why is this Two of Swords here? You have Gemini, Libra. Okay, what's this? Yeah. They have they want to make some kind of decision in love here because they are feeling left out in the cold by you. I'm getting that they want to come and talk to you. Yeah, you see, they have all kinds of emotions for you trapped inside. And I don't think they know what to do with it at this point in time, because I do get that this person might be in another connection, but they have all these emotions here. But you guys might not be communicating, so they have no outlet for all these emotions that they're feeling, and that's why they're heartbroken. This person is heartbroken. They're not expressing their feelings. They're not opening up. They're just keeping all their emotions inside. This is Scorpio. You know what Scorpio does? Feels a lot but says nothing. You know? So that's what's happening with this person. They have no outlet to express their love. So this person might even be grieving. Because, grief is, love without any outlet. So this person might be grieving at this point in time. All right, so we're going to take this to the extended now, where we look at the third party situation. If there is a third party, we look at their feelings for you, what they might be hiding, messages from their 3D self, messages from their 5D self. And then we're going to look at future actions towards you by the end of September. So you can join me in extended, guys. All right, take care. Bye.